A lot of people have internalized issues in those regards with their looks, their features, like, because it shows to me that we're dealing with self-hatred when we're making with choices. We hate our own insecurities, and so we're letting our insecurities drive what kind of partner we're looking for, and therefore also what kind of kids we're going to produce. But what happens when we don't get the kid that we want? How does that insecurity manifest with them?
But it's fine.
But remember, he must be in the other 1.5 of the blocks, because they're 3 blocks, and then I should be in the other 1.5. You get it?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's literally trying to cut me out of having Nate.
Today I must be in the 1/2 of the
By the bull.
I'm gonna be in the pool soon. It's gonna be Nate.
Man, we need to talk about them insecurities, because
Hey.
where does that come from? Hey yo people, what's up? It's Ham and Nate back at it again. We out here in the sun. Han Hamlet has
Asian
put me,
ham.
he's put me right in the direct sunlight.
Yeah, he was not eels.
Nah, I love
That
the
was
sun.
me in the last video.
I am sun kissed. I am sun blessed. I am African. Yes, sir. Okay, I think
Eyes odds, bro.
I think I'll be feeling myself too much in this video. So anyway, today's discussion is I don't even really have a title for it. Do we even really have a title for it? But it comes from the point of, is good enough ever good enough? Or is good enough sometimes good enough? Like, will your good enough be good enough, basically? You know? And basically it's from a story of our lives, you know? Multiple stories, you know? And I also hear this from a lot of people. They always like, I'm sure you've heard that guy or girl say this thing. I've done this. I've been loyal. I've been good. I've been straightforward. I've been there. I've been present. I've been working hard for this connection that I have with someone else, or you know, whatever it might be. And yet still, it wasn't good enough. So was I not good enough? And that's the question people have.
And the thing is, for me personally, I can. Size of beer just dropped out of the sky.
I can see it there.
So, yeah, pray for me. We're doing extinct, guys. This is serious, man.
Yeah, boy. Hey. You know what Hamlet says? Hamlet says, if you don't like and subscribe to this video, he's gonna come to your house tonight. He's gonna take all your food in your fridge, where else? In your pantry as well, in your storage, and he's gonna eat it right in front of you and your family. So you better like and subscribe.
What he said.
Oh, the man is coming for you.
It comes from a place of inadequacy, man. Like, it just sucks feeling that you're not good enough for something or someone, despite putting in your maximum effort. And it just gnaws away at your insecurity.
Yeah, and I
especially
think that's
if it's
the
a
biggest
persistent thing.
Yeah.
That's been going on for ages. It's a terrible feeling personally for me. I can speak from experience.
And I think also the thing is like, so before you get the one, you're gonna meet.
So we're speaking about relationship terms now, right?
Now in relationship terms, before you meet the one, you're gonna meet other people where it doesn't work. Because if it worked with those people, then they would be the one. So sometimes in getting to that place of meeting the one, or you know, whatever that might be, you go through some things, and like, let's be legit about that, as you said, like insecurities. And I think that's what it plays on the most, because now you start asking yourself the question, am I good enough? Where that, if we have to look at the situation, you know, take ourselves out of our body in a sense and look at the situation as a whole, you know? And you have to look at the points, look at the facts. Was I there? Was I present? Did I try my best? Was I being loyal in a friendship or even a relationship? Like, and if you come to the place where you realize that you've ticked all the boxes, and now you realize the thing that it's not an inadequacy of you, like you're not inadequate, or it's not that you're not good enough. It's just that some people you can do the best you can do, but some people
won't be enough for some people.
It just won't be enough.
It just won't be enough for them, because maybe in a sense they're lacking something, and you just can't give it to them. You can't be everything for everyone.
You can't, exactly.
And they don't realize it, so maybe they might make you feel like you're not missing in, that you're missing out on something, or sometimes they might not directly make you feel that way. That's not the intention, but it still makes you feel that way. either way, you know what I mean? Because their explanation just isn't solid enough. They'll give you all these compliments and tell you how good you are, but still not want to, you know, be with you kind of thing. You know what I mean? So that makes you think like, at the end of the day, was I getting? Obviously, that makes you like, what does it? What
just
does it
made me
say?
think
You know
about
what I
something.
mean? It's like Nate. I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a coach, right?
Yeah.
I'm a professional basketball coach.
Yeah.
And you want to try out for my team.
Why do you have to choose the sport where I don't meet the height requirement?
I was gonna say footsie, bro.
Say anything else.
Do I meet the height requirement, fam? I'm a coach. It's fine, bro.
You're the coach. It's fine that you're the coach. You can be any height you want.
This guy takes the story and he does this. Let's play soccer, okay?
Yeah.
Soccer, right? So football, soccer, wherever you are in the world, however you want to hear it. I'm a coach. Have you come for tryouts?
Yeah.
Come for a few tryouts. Afterwards, I give you a bunch of positives and negatives. You're this, you're good, you're great, you're amazing, you're quick on the ball. Give you all these compliments and all these things that are good about your game. And
You're the
tell
best
you,
I've ever
You're
seen.
the best I've ever seen. You're
Yeah.
one in a million.
Have you heard that?
Yo, mate.
You heard that?
Can we post?
No, I'm saying have they heard that?
Have you heard that? Anyway, you're one in a million, the best I've ever seen. I've never seen anyone like you on the ball, whatever. But you didn't make the cut. So everything I said previously, what does that actually mean? If I'm the best you've ever seen, yet I'm not good enough to make the cut, what does that translate to? What does that mean?
But can I now, because you said something earlier. What if you're a coach at I don't know, maybe you're coaching some village team, right? Not that village teams ain't great, but you're not good enough for our team, you deserve better.
Hey, maybe I'm not good enough for your team. Maybe I do deserve better.
Yeah,
Is that where you're going, yeah?
So people might come with that mindset of like, that person is too good enough. It's too good for me. That's another side.
I see.
Because I'm trying to think of the internal battle that goes in people's mind. Like, wow, this person is this, and this. Man, I don't meet the cut.
I don't think I can.
I don't deserve that. So
I see.
that thing when you talked about there's a problem inside them or something like that.
That might be one of the
That
issues.
could be one of the issues.
That's another angle.
But then because and could we jump on something? Could we say it's because we're so prideful that we think it's all about us?
In a sense, that could be one thing.
Because it's
everything,
me.
me. Everything revolves around
What
me.
is wrong with me?
What's wrong with me?
Where's-
So I come from a mentality of, I'm the problem again, or it's about me kind of thing. So it could be a sense of pride,
Yeah.
or like it's just another form of an insecurity,
Yeah.
because you just lead everything that's wrong.
So you
Back
think
to
yeah.
you.
You think and I understand that as well. But then I'm also trying to look at it. So I was also trying to look at it from that point, and it also reminded me of what someone said. This other guy said to me. He said, he asked me, "Have you ever thought that maybe the love you give certain people are not ready for that because they don't think they deserve that, or even if they want it, because of what has happened in their life and maybe their experiences, you don't know what place they're in right now." But there's actually something that pushes that love away because it's too intense, too strong. Even from a friendship point of view, like this is the first friend that is solid for me. Nah, I'm not gonna treat them right, or I'm gonna push them away because I don't deserve this. Subconsciously, even self-sabotage.
Self-sabotage. Yo, that's a big one as well.
So like, at first I was going into this a bit heated.
Yeah, and now you actually understand.
No.
And I was also like, I'm touched to do this topic, but now you're opening my eyes to some things, dude.
It's actually-
man.
I mean, there are two sides to think about it. Yes, there is that side
always
that is
two sides,
like,
isn't it?
But even in that person, there could be a side that they just selfish. They just take you for granted, and that does happen.
Yeah, that
But then
exists.
there's also that
But
other
I think
side.
you have to introspection comes, like you said, like you have to look at yourself and be like, okay, but I actually did the best I could,
Yeah,
which is fine. But maybe the problem doesn't really lie with me, or
Yeah.
maybe it's not really an issue per
Yeah.
se. Maybe it's with them, and they need to go figure it out themselves.
Yeah.
So what happens from there? But yeah, it's not always about you, kind of thing.
no, that's true. And even if it was your fault, my thing is, if you did the best you can, okay, good. And it failed, okay, good. If you didn't do the best you can, then you say, okay, next time I'll do better. I'll try better. And if it fails, it's also okay. But I think we need to get to this place of accepting that not everything will go according to our plan or
Yeah.
our way. And that's
And people are all dealing with their own stuff. Everyone's dealing with their own stuff, and sometimes you might not understand it fully, and that's what irritates. That's what really gets to me personally. It's like, what's happening?
Tell me,
I don't
tell
understand.
me.
And they can't explain it to you
Explain.
because they don't even know themselves.
because I want to
sometimes.
understand you.
They don't even know themselves.
Bro, I wanna
sometimes, so
understand.
It's just like, yo, what can I do?
But you can only exactly that. You see, what can I do? You can only do as much as you can do, and then the rest.
Damn.
All relationships take work from both sides. It's a team sport. One person drops the work, the whole thing is dropped. It's like me and you carrying a load, like we're carrying something heavy. If
I just decide loss.
it drops. So it takes both of us carrying it at the same time throughout whatever the duration is. We have to carry it, or else one of us flops, the whole thing flops.
Yep.
And
It
that's
becomes a lot more difficult for the other person.
the other person can sometimes the other person can hold it up for another 5 seconds, but after that, boom, man. Okay, I think
Yeah, I mean, I'm
you heard it here first.
Yo.
I'm, and that's Ham and Nate.